Let me tell you something most men never hear. You're not behind because the world is unfair. You're behind because you're soft. You're behind because you waste your time like it's infinite. You wake up with the same 24 hours as every millionaire on this planet, and then you throw half of them away on distractions, comfort, and excuses. And you wonder why your life isn't moving forward. You think you're cursed. You're not cursed. You're just lazy. You scroll like a junkie, live like a leaf in the wind, and then cry like a victim when you don't get results. You want the world to feel sorry for you because you were trying. No one cares about trying, only results, only outcomes, only wins. You think successful men are lucky? You think they just stumbled into greatness? No, brother. They bled for it. They sacrificed for it. They fought their own weakness, hour by hour, day by day, until they carved discipline into their bones. Let me be brutally honest with you. Your biggest enemy is your comfort. It's not your job, your family, your country, your circumstances. It's you. You live like you've got time. Let that sink in. You sleep late, hit snooze, drift through your mornings like life owes you something. But life doesn't owe you anything. In fact, it's trying to break you. It's testing you. Every single day, life is asking, are you serious yet? And most of you, you're not. You're dabbling, watching videos, reading quotes, looking for a spark, but not doing the work. You're broke because you don't respect your hours. You're lost because your mind has no structure. You're depressed because your soul knows you're wasting your potential. You wake up and start your day with a screen, not a mission. That phone in your hand, that's the leash. That's the chain. That's the reason you're a slave to dopamine and not the king of your destiny. The man you could be is dying inside of you every single time you choose comfort over calling. Let me ask you something. How many mornings have you wasted? How many hours have you lost? And what do you have to show for them? A bloated mind full of content you'll never apply. A tired soul from chasing comfort instead of building resilience. And a life that looks the same as it did 6 months ago. Let me tell you what changed my life. I got angry. Angry at myself. Angry at the version of me that wasted time, that chased pleasure, that played it safe. I realized I wasn't tired. I was undisciplined. I wasn't unlucky. I was unfocused. I wasn't stuck. I was lazy. That rage, I turned it into a weapon. I built a system. I built structure. I built a mindset where failure wasn't an option. Because guess what? There's no such thing as balance when you're at war with mediocrity. It's full attack mode. It's schedule, structure, repetition. Every hour must be accounted for. Every action must move you forward. If you're not moving toward the man you want to be, you're drifting toward the man you fear becoming. There is no in between. There is no neutral. You're either rising or rotting. This is the war. And it starts every single morning. You have to wake up like there's a target on your back. Because there is. The world wants you average. It wants you slow, distracted, addicted, weak. You think TikTok and Netflix are just entertainment? No. They're weapons designed to keep you stuck. You don't scroll for fun. You scroll because you're afraid of facing your own silence. You don't binge because you're bored. You binge because you're avoiding the work. And you know it. So here's the truth, straight and sharp. You don't need more content. You need execution. You don't need motivation. You need self-respect. You don't need therapy. You need a calendar and a clock. Because when a man starts tracking his time like his life depends on it, everything changes. And it does. Your life does depend on it. Because every second you waste is a second you'll wish you had back when you're 40 and still broke, still confused, still stuck in the same small life, wondering what went wrong. It wasn't the world, it wasn't your family, it wasn't luck. It was you and your time. That's the most dangerous lie, that time is generous, that you can chill today and start next week. Let me tell you something about time. Time is a killer. It's cold, it's quiet, and it never gives refunds. Every second you waste goes to someone who's beating you, someone who woke up earlier, someone who ignored the noise, someone who built while you binged, someone who said no while you said maybe. You want to be that man? then earn it. You want freedom? Earn it. You want money? Earn it. You want respect? Earn it. No one's gonna hand you a better life. You have to build it. Brick by brick, hour by hour. So what's the solution? Dominate your mornings. Plan your days. Guard your hours like they're your last. Wake up like a warrior, not a wanderer. Move with urgency. Think with clarity. Act with purpose. Because the world is full of men who could have been something, but they didn't treat time like it mattered. They waited. They watched. They wasted. Don't be that man. Be the man who showed up. Be the man who fought back. Be the man who refused to waste another second. Because once you master your time, you master your life. And that's when the world starts to bend. That's when the respect comes. That's when the money comes. That's when you rise. Because you're no longer playing life like a game. You're playing it like a battlefield. You don't need a new year. You don't need Monday. You need a decision, a line in the sand, a war plan. And once you make it, you'll never go back. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. The old you dies today.